Hi, welcome. I feel guided today to do a reading for the collective. This would be for any signs, placements, if you're drawn to watch this. There will be a message for you. Please do remember, this is not a specific reading. This is general for the collective. Please only have it apply if it does. As I'm filming this, it is a new moon. And it's November 2nd. So there's a lot of energy for me. The new moon in Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm also a Cancer sun. So there's a lot of emotions right now. A lot of. So. Got a siren. So that's confirmation for me to be on here. I'm just gonna take a quick spread. I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna do. Let's start with 4 cards. Spirit, angel guides. Please let us know for the collective what is coming that they need to know, that they're not aware of. Thank you. King on reverse, and I think I'm gonna take 4 cards, and then we'll go through them. Eight of Wands, King of Cups in reverse. One more card. High Priestess. Okay, so let's go through these. So the first card we got is King of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. And this is, what I'm getting is, you know your power, but you hold back. Upright, you're in your throne. You know where you're looking at. You're firm in your decisions, you're firm in your action, you have a plan. In the reverse, it's almost like you're holding back. So especially with this new moon, we want to know that new moons are new beginnings. We close out, especially on this one for November 1st, we closed out the end of summer. We're going into winter. This is a time, just what do you want? Really sit down and know and think about what you want, because you can do it. It's just the moment right now where you have to really think it through. And that ties right into the Eight of Wands. This is action. This is movement. This could be news coming in. If you're waiting for a job or news about a job, news about your current job, if you're deciding if you should continue to be at your current job, this card tells me that something's coming in. And of course, in most times we don't see it coming. Sometimes we do. The best way I can tell you is to prepare. Not in the sense that you know what the outcome is, but you've done the most you can do. It's almost at a distance, but you know you've done the most you can do. If it's preparing for a job, you know you researched the company, you know you've researched interview questions, updated the resume, gotten help for it. It's just more of the news that's coming in. It's almost a surprise, but for some of you, you'll know exactly what that's coming in. And as I mentioned, I'm Cancer Sun, Queen of Cups energy. For me, most guided to do love readings. I have read almost everything for general, what's coming, past, present, and future, but mostly I'm drawn to love readings. This first reading that I'm doing is mostly general, but of course here we have King of Cups. And of course I'm getting a little bit, not emotional, but I can feel the emotion behind this card. King of Cups upright, he knows where to give this cup to. So in the reverse, and I'm getting actually a masculine energy with this. I do know that energy here is fluid. You can have both feminine and masculine, but this is coming up as masculine. And he has this cup, if he's upright, ready to offer. So it also feels this ties back to the new moon. Everything actually could be out of sight, but yet not coming in. But again, it's new beginnings. So if you're specifically thinking of someone in the King of Cups energy, I get a mutual feeling that the feelings are, of course, mutual, but also going back to this energy from the Eight of Wands of that preparing, it's almost like I need to work on things. I need to work on what I need to, I guess what my flaws are, what my weaknesses are, to come in with this cup. I want to come in with with my strongest offer, my strongest, I heard promise actually, so I heard my strongest promise, so that could resonate with someone. And of course, like I said, I felt guided to do this reading. This is actually my first recorded reading, and here's the High Priestess. Of course, very intuitive individual here, very all-knowing, keeper of secrets, has it all in her hands, the moon at her feet. So it's very an auspicious time for me. It's very confirmation for me that this reading was supposed to be recorded. I was supposed to get it out to the general collective. If you do feel guided, please be on the lookout. I will continue to do more readings thanks to this card. But this just also goes back to this card. Because if you're preparing, if you're guided, if you're aligned, I think that's the right word. If you're aligned with who you are, with what you have to offer, with your strengths, going back to even these two queens, the queen energy and the king energy. This is action and this is much to do with emotions. So you have to be aligned across all emotions. If you notice, like I said, I'm usually more drawn to the emotional side. If you're too emotional, that can have some effects on you. If you're too straightforward to take action, you could miss some things. But I feel more like this High Priestess is a balance. She knows the balance, and I'm getting a feminine energy with this. So that's, my throat chakra acting up. And actually I have a lot of throat chakra energy that I'm dealing with right now, which is why this is the first recorded viewing that I do. So yes, going back to this one, this is almost like the all-knowing, I've done what I can, I'm working on what I can work on, and I just kind of have to wait and see what happens with that. Let me put this back. And actually do feel drawn to get one more card. This would be, I guess it's going to be a short reading. I don't really feel like I need to pull more, but I do feel like I need to close out the energy for this. Oh, sorry. Bumped into the camera. So I do need to feel I need to just get one more card. Any overall energy that we need to know for the collective to close out this reading. Oh, Devil in reverse. Let's see if you can see that. And this actually, it reminds me of a recent conversation I had with a friend who wanted me to read for them, and they wanted it now because of course they went through a tower moment and they wanted it now, and it's actually a card that I've gotten for them before, but the Devil, it's in reverse. So this is coming as either obsession, you're being tied down to a certain thought, a certain feeling. It could be in relationship, someone you can't let go, or somebody that you feel you're tied to, and it doesn't have to be that you're tied to them, but you have a connection with them that it's still there. and you're either trying to figure out what's going on with this situation, what's going on in this relationship. This is something I do. Why can't I seem to let go from this situation, basically? In reverse, I feel like it's a pause. Again, I don't feel like it's a disconnection from it, but I feel like it's a pause. Maybe it's a time to reflect. As we are in the new moon, this is a dark period. And, you know, everything kind of grows in the dark. If you plant a seed, it's underground, it grows in the dark. You don't necessarily have to go back and re-examine it and see what went wrong, or see if it's growing, see if what you said made it different. You know that it's doing its thing. You know that you can water it, you can give it good soil, you can do all that you can, but it has to do its own thing in the dark. So for those that are either drawn to watch tarot to look for a specific answer, I always feel like you're gonna be giving, especially if it resonates, a message of what you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know, what you're seeking. It kind of, for me, it's like, take a step back and see what you actually done. Back to the Eight of Wands. Have you prepared? Is there anything else you could do? And then how are you going to do that moving forward? Because eventually, as we do have, and we have the sun peeking here, the sun does come out again. So if you're in a period where you feel like it's dark, the sun does come out again. And I feel like that's just the perfect ending for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, if you're drawn to this, be on the lookout for more. You may subscribe, like, and then if something does resonate, please add it in the comments. That would give me confirmation that this is something I'm supposed to be doing. And I do read bottom energy, so that's Hermit. That's, again, staying to yourself, staying in, almost just like the little seed underground. Just wait to see it grow. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.